Alright, so good afternoon po sa ating lahat. I think our Union Bank team is already complete. I'm just not sure about our courts, if everybody is here na, but later on, when we do our introduction of parties, magkakaroon tayo ng maliit na roll call, no? So once again, welcome everybody to the Judiciary ePayment Pilot Test Orientation. You're all here because your courts were nominated to become part of the Judiciary ePayment Pilot Test for our first level courts. So, syempre, before we proceed, no reminder lang for everyone that if we are not speaking, please turn your mics to mute para lang we can make sure that we will have a productive session this afternoon, no? So let's go to the first part of our agenda. I would like to call on Attorney Sherwin Uy for our opening remarks. Hi, Attorney Sherwin.
Hi, Pat. Thank you. Hi, good afternoon, everyone. And welcome to this pilot training for the Judiciary ePayment solution. So as you may know, in March last year, the Supreme Court signed a memorandum of agreement with Union Bank to develop an e-payment solution for the judiciary. So the objective of this is to streamline the processes of assessment and payment of court fees, to increase transparency, accountability, and accessibility of judicial services to the public, and to provide the court with efficient accounting and auditing systems. So the e-payment solution will eventually be open to all major banks in the Philippines and their account holders. And it is designed to provide the courts the option to receive payments digitally from litigants and their counsels in a secure, safe, and real-time manner. As we know, the Union Bank is one of the leading digital banks in the country, and we are very fortunate that they are sharing their expertise with us. This will be different from the Fortune Pay, which we have been implementing 2 months ago. But the Fortune Pay system will also be eventually integrated into the Judiciary ePayment solution. So you'll only be utilizing the one solution, which is the Judiciary ePayment solution, and Fortune Pay will later on be integrated into this. All right. So again, let me emphasize that we know that there's a change process that will be involved in this particular endeavor. And we understand that change might be hard, change might be difficult, and the amount of time that we need to invest in these changes or transformation are demanding. But we guarantee you that once we're able to fully transform and adapt to these changes, your lives, your day-to-day jobs will be a lot easier. All right. So we hope for your full cooperation as we transform to a fully digital and technology-driven judiciary. Okay. So I won't take so much of your time. I know all of you are very excited to learn about this e-payment solution. So thank you very much. And again, welcome. Welcome and have a productive afternoon. Stay safe.
Okay, so thank you so much, Attorney Sherwin, for the opening remark. Yan, palakpakan naman natin siya. Yung very active. Even though we are from different parts of the country, it is truly a great thing that we can still gather here in our session here in Teams. My message, okay. Teams, and we're happy to hear from Attorney Sherwin, who I think explained the most of it, why it's important for us to really devote our time and our effort into this transition, ika nga, to make our lives easier. So let's go to the next part or to the next item on our agenda for this afternoon, which is the introduction of parties. Syempre, sisimulan ko yan. Good afternoon. Ako po pala si Patricia Shirley Santos. I am a legal researcher from the Office of Court Administrator, Jose Maidas P. Marquez. And I am the one assigned to monitor and to coordinate between the offices. So I've met most of you through the Viber chat and also through the phone. Mga tumatawag, hello po sa inyong lahat. And it's nice to put faces onto names. And I hope that you will have a meaningful afternoon with all of us. So next na magpapakilala is our Union Bank Development Team. So I will give the floor muna to Alfonso Tanwatco, one of the leaders for the development team, for him to introduce himself and his team. Hi, Fons.
Hello, good afternoon, Miss Pat and team. Yan. So, again, my name is Fons po from Union Bank. I'm the digital delivery lead for the Judiciary ePayment system. And then together with me is our team members, consisting of product owners, developers, and then project managers from different teams. So, from our UPay team, we have Sam Lacorte.
Fons.
Yeah. Sige, Miss Pat.
Thank you.
Sige. So from our UPay team, we have Sam Lacorte. From our UBX development team, we have Aris. Ayan. And then we also have from our CMS team, Miss Gladys is here. Can you see me na po ba? Sorry, hindi ko alam kung nagre-reflect.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Ayun. Hi, ma'am.
Right. Ayan, ayusin ko lang po. And then we also have Jera in our call. She's our process designer from Union Bank. We also have Miss Chet, our relationship manager from Union Bank, which initiated this project together with our CTO, Sir Henry, but however, he's not here lang po. So yun, I think I was able to mention all names from Union Bank po already, who is in the call. Oh, sorry, Pam is also here, our business analyst from UBX, and also
good afternoon, everyone.
from CMS as well.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon po.
Sige, maraming salamat, Fons. And ayan, those people are the brilliant people, ika nga, and also very hardworking people behind the Union Bank development team. So, and now let's meet the nominated first level courts, no? Very quickly lang, we will just run through kung sino po yung nandito in our session room. Let me just get my list. Okay po. So, simula po tayo from NCR. So, sa National Capital Region, we have METC Quezon City. We have Attorney Jose R. Ortiz. We also have Juster E. Bolito, Miss Gladys Basilio, and Mr. John Benedict Cruz. If andyan po kayo, mag-hi na lang po kayo. Andyan po ba kayo?
Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon po.
Good afternoon po.
Good afternoon po.
Okay, next we have from METC Mandaluyong City, headed by Attorney Nathaniel G. Kakapit. Kasama niya si Rodora Rantael, si Miss Marie Ferrer, Miss Elena Joyel, Mr. Joshua Ramos, and si Kelvin Olarte. Is the team...
Afternoon po. Hello po.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon po.
Ayan. And then we also have from METC San Juan City. So we have Ma'am Melissa Perez and Sir Jose Lingayo. Hello po.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Hello. Hello, ma'am.
Ayan, good afternoon. And then we have from Luzon, starting in Region 1, we have from MTCC Baguio City, Ma'am Ophelia. Dito po ba sila? Ma'am Ophelia, Baguio City. Okay, babalikan natin sila. Then we also have MTCC Vegan City, Ilocos Sur, Ma'am Amelita Rances and Miss Maricel Rojas.
Present po. Good afternoon po. Good afternoon.
Then we also have, naman, we go to Region 2. We have from MTCC Ilagan City, Miss Laura D. Prejido and Miss Viva Cristel Balao. Hello po. We go to Region 2. We have from MTCC Ilagan City, Miss Laura D. Prejido and Miss Viva Cristel Balao. Hello po.
Hi.
We go to Region 2. We have from MTCC Ilagan City, my echo. Okay. And now let's go to Region 3. Let's welcome from MTCC
Hindi naman siya, Marky. Napanik, mangko.
Yung iba. Okay, from MTCC Angeles, Pampanga, we have Miss Denise Sikat, Miss Michelle Salvador, and
Mag-video na to, Marky. Mag-video na lang to, Marky.
hello po. Andyan po ba kayo?
Yes po.
Ayun, sige.
Ay, sabi ko, I'm muted. Dali na, likod din na, ha?
And din po tayo from MTCC Malolos, Bulacan. Sir Conrado Aniag and si Miss Antonia Kahanding. Now, from Region 4, MTCC Puerto Princesa City, Palawan. Ma'am Maria Avancena and Miss Imelda Acosta.
Hello po. Good afternoon from MTCC OCC Puerto Princesa City. Mrs. Mario Gracia Avancena po. Clerk of Court.
Yan.
Miss Imelda, gusto po.
Hi, Ate Ems. Sa kabila.
Now we have from MTCC Capuyao, Laguna, Miss Arlene Hermano and Miss Dolores Hidalgo. Good afternoon po. Good afternoon. And from Region 5, hello po sa aking mga kababayan. Let's have MTCC Naga City, Camarines Sur, Sir Carlo Tayo, and Manuela Esteban. Hello po. Maray
Hello po. Maray na hapon.
Okay po. Dito tayo ngayon sa Visayas. From Region 6, we have MTCC Bacolod, Negros Occidental. We have Miss Annie Hilario and Miss Jennifer Mendez.
Afternoon.
7, we have MTCC Lapu-Lapu. Hello po. Welcome.
Hi.
And then we also have from MTCC Dumaguete City, Negros Oriental, Sir Joseph Tumacole, Sir Ferlin Dion Nanao, and Sir Ariel Ramada. Hello po.
Good afternoon po.
Good afternoon. Yan.
Ganun po.
Go naman Region 8, if you have MTCC, Tacloban City, Leyte, you have Sir Edwin Cabello, Sir Junel Cañete, and Miss Flor Deliza Villanueva. Hello po. Tacloban. May kababayan kayo dito. Siguro audio problems po ito kasi parang nakita ko sila kanina. But okay, we will move on to Mindanao. Ayan, ilan na lang po ito. Region 9, we have MTCC Dipolog City. We have Miss Rosemary Salvacion, Miss Lovell Nakila, and Mr. Bonifacio Sia. Hello po.
Hello po.
Good afternoon po.
MTC, Bacolod City.
Yan, welcome po.
Okay.
And then we have MTCC Zamboanga City with Miss Mary Jean Aisma, Miss Mary Gay Naranjo, and Miss Arlene. Hello po. Yan, good afternoon. And then we have Region 10, MTCC Cagayan de Oro City with Miss Maria Rizali Bagas, Miss Amor Halasgo, and Miss Marie Claire Bachinella. Hello po. Andyan po ba kayo? Baka technical problem ulit po. So let's move to Region 11. We have MTCC Davao City, Davao del Sur with Attorney Maria Fe Maloloyon and Miss Rosie Ortega. Hello po.
Hello? I'm
Yeah.
here.
Yes, Attorney. Yes po. Hello po.
Yes, Rosie and me present.
Yes po. Ayan. Okay. And then, last but not the least, from Region 12, we have MTCC Cotabato City with Ma'am Elena Puno and Miss Dorothy Hotel. Yan, good afternoon. Actually, I think it's nice to see everybody on cam kasi usually naman po when we do our sessions, naka-off cam lang din naman tayo. The bandwidth. So, again, welcome to everybody. Happy to see everyone. And ngayon naman, siguro Sir Dexter, hindi nyo na siguro kailangang i-introduce kay Sir Dexter, no? Gusto ko na lang siguro siyang mag-hi along with his CMO auditors.
Hi everyone, Dexter here. So present with us today yung audit team leaders of do I have to mention each team leaders, Miss Pat?
Yes.
Okay, sige. I'll introduce ha. So we're here to assist you kung you have something to ask dito about sa system. Okay. So from the audit team leader for Region 1, Miss Asuncion Bitangcor or Miss Ma'am Babes. Ma'am Babes, are you there? Ma'am Babes? Audio problem din siguro. The audit team leader, assigned audit team leader for Region 2, si Miss Irene Malonzo. Ma'am Irene.
Yeah, present po, present.
Okay, thank
Here.
you. Yan, si Ma'am Irene. Bagong gising yata si Ma'am Irene.
Of course not.
Okay, the audit team leader from Region 3, si Ma'am Jane Reyes. Ma'am Jane?
Almonte, Sir Dex.
Jane Reyes Almonte. O nga pala, nag-asawa ka na nga pala, no? Okay.
Hello po. Good afternoon.
Okay. The team leaders for Region 4. So, dalawa yung team leaders natin sa Region 4. Region 4A and Region 4B. So, yung si Sir Jan Ferreira. Sir Jan?
Here, good afternoon to all of you.
Thank you, pre. And other team leader from Region 4, Sir Pablito Bunyo. Sir Lito.
Magandang hapon sa inyo lahat.
Thank you. So, team leader for Region 5, Sir Eduardo
Present
Tisea.
po, good afternoon.
Okay. Sir Ed.
Apo, good afternoon, present po.
Ayan, si Sir Ed. O, naka-red.
Apo, present po.
Okay,
Present
thank you.
po. Good afternoon,
Oh.
Sir Dex.
Thank you.
Good afternoon sa lahat.
So, team leader for Region 6, Sir Crispin Joseph Trasmañas or Sir CJ.
Good afternoon. Afternoon.
Ayan, spotlight. Yan, si Sir CJ.
Afternoon.
Sabi ko kasi sa team leaders, spotlight nila yung sarili nila para makita mismo.
Thanks.
Okay, thank you. Team leader for Region 7, Ma'am Julie Aguila.
Hello, good afternoon po everybody. Good afternoon po.
Thank you, Ma'am Julie. Team leader for Region 8, Sir Shelo Calonia. Sir Shelo.
Magandang hapon po. Magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat.
Wala kang cam. Sige.
Walang cam, sir.
Okay, sige.
Okay.
Team leader. Okay, sige. Okay.
Okay. Oh, naka-pink po.
Ayan yan. Okay.
Thank you din.
Yan,
Thank you,
Sir
thank you.
Shelo. Okay, thank you. Team leaders for Region 9. So may dalawa po tayong assigned team leader sa Region 9. Si Sir Dennis Cantano. Sir Dennis, are you there? Yan po. So yung isa, si Sally Jean Maestro, Ma'am SJ.
Hello, good afternoon po.
Okay. Ayan, sa Ma'am SJ. Thank you. Region 10, si Ma'am Crisa Quirante Bermuda. Okay.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Okay, thank you. Team leader for Region 11, si Sir Long, Romulo Tamano Jr. Sir Long.
Hello, good afternoon.
Okay, thank you, Sir Long. And yung the least but the last but not the least, si Ma'am Cheryl Riam Bonanza. Ma'am She.
Hi po, good afternoon sa lahat po.
Okay, thank you. Miss Pat.
Oops, mute pala ako. Okay, maraming salamat po, Sir Dexter. We really have a full house this afternoon, no? We have a lot of people coming in from the courts. At andito rin yung ating mga CMO auditors. Thank you very much for all the introductions. And now we're ready to move on to the next part of our agenda. For the next part of our agenda, I will be turning it over to Alfonso, or we call him Fons, of Union Bank Development Team to discuss yung mga succeeding topics na agenda natin ngayon. But to give you an overview, we will be discussing the Judiciary ePayment Solution Project background. We will also be doing a pilot users onboarding, and we will be also doing a solution walkthrough and a project status update. So for the duration of his presentation, we'd like to remind everyone, that you're free to ask questions, but please do it by using the chat box to share your questions or comments so we can queue them accordingly when we reach the time allotted for the open forum na mamaya. So may open forum po tayo mamaya. So now I'll stop presenting now. So I will be turning over the floor to Alfonso or Fons. Please go ahead, Fons, and start our next discussion.
Good afternoon po ulit to everyone. So for today, we call you champions po because you will be championing the use of this application that we built together with everyone from the different representative of our judiciary. So as for our agenda this afternoon, we will be covering, as mentioned na po ni Ms. Pat, yung project background, how we started. So ito po yung sinabi rin ni Attorney Sherwin kanina, but we will be presenting here something that can give you a historical value in terms of paano po talaga nag-start yung project. After that, we'll be doing a status update where we are. And then, makikita din po natin saan kayo papasok in the picture. Kailan kayo may involved in this project. And then lastly, we'll be conducting the solution walkthrough. And so please feel free to raise any question po if you do have any question. So I'll just read verbatim yung pong next slide natin, which is the project background. So to help with the digitization journey of our judiciary, Supreme Court, and UBP entered into an agreement with via MOA, wherein in this agreement, UBP will be providing technical assistance to the judiciary for the implementation of e-payment system. So to give a background po, ito yung mga milestone na na-achieve natin together with our judiciary partners, SMEs, from December 2020 up until this period po. So last December 2020, we had this initial discussion with the judiciary to identify what are their pain points. So by identifying the pain points, we were able to create the solution. We also asked for the goals. Ano ba yung gusto nating ma-achieve in terms of the project? So all of those were listed down in a sheet of Excel, document for us to have a reference. Ano yung gusto nating solution na makita as part of the e-payment. We've also collected user stories, or commonly known as requirements, for the solutions to be created or for the solution to be created. So inisa-isa po natin yan from the different court, from first level up until the Supreme Court, to get all of their inputs and then translate it into something functional. So during that time, we've had this functional design wherein we already have the idea of what needs to be done in terms of the project. And then moving forward from December to March, so nandun po yung mga clarifications, nandun po yung mga design stage and all. So last March 2021, we had the MOA sign-off with the judiciary, UBP and judiciary. And then at the same time, during that time, we were able to finish our solution design. So nandun na po yung mismong concept of the application. Andun na po yung blueprint natin in terms of the solution. And come July 2021, what we did is a kickoff of the MVP, or minimum viable product, which is basically a solution that can already be used by our user of the application. For our MVP, or first release, what we did is to release this to production for the use of the bar examinee. Since originally, we will be having po dapat yung ating bar examination this November, and then this was prioritized. So right after that, we also had our budget approval within the bank to ensure that we are funded in terms of the project that we are doing. So, and then move forward to August 2021. So 1 month after, we've added the scope in terms of including the bar examination fee. We were able to release the first release for e-payment system, which is the payment for our bar applicants or bar examinee. So available na po siya in production for the use of our bar examinees. Yan. So may question po ba tayo in terms of all of the milestone we were able to achieve for the previous quarters po? Before I move to the next slide, which is the status update. Okay. If there's no question po, I'll be moving to the next slide.
Yeah, Pons, sa open forum na lang tayo mag-questions. Nakamute din sila lahat. Thank you.
Okay po. So all of these are all completed items already. That's why we mark this as blue. And then now we move to the status update. Wherein dito rin po ipapakita na natin kailan ba may involve yung mga champions natin in terms of the development and then tasks being performed as part of the Judiciary ePayment System project. So just last September, so last month, pinalikan po namin ulit yung original scope, which consists of the requirements consisting yung different cases we have for the first level courts, and we groom the user story. So ibig sabihin po, we ask for the detailed or mga detalye po na kailangan nating incorporate in the application together with the help of Sir Dex, Attorney Hilda, our partners from Supreme Court as well. So from there, we were able to define task-defined items na i-incorporate po to the solution which we are about to present. And then from there, since then, and then this month, we are in the process of developing it already. So the development is ongoing. And at the same time, we're doing in parallel yung sanity testing of the application. So this is for this month. And then for next month, by November, what we are planning to achieve is to have the system demo together with the same set of resources or persons available in the call for us to do the demo of the usable app already. So ipapakita po namin sa inyo yung application, and then from there, you will be able to navigate ano po yung user experience or whatnot. And then we hand over, right after the demo, rich demo, we hand over to you the application for you to test. So as part of the testing po na gagawin, hihingan po namin kayo ng clearance. So by December this year, we plan to release or do the user acceptance testing together with you, and then get your clearance or go ahead signal that the application is already working based on how it was defined, and lahat po ng mga questions or clarifications nyo was already addressed during this time po, December 2021. And then lastly, by the end of the year, we plan to roll out the Judiciary ePayment system to the first level pilot user. So ito po yung na-identified natin na 40 courts as I understand. So right now, in terms of the user story grooming, the task detailing, that is already complete. The development and sanity testing, this is on track. The system demo, handover to the champion in terms of the status, this is not started. And lastly, the user acceptance testing, and then release 2 for first level court pilot release is also not started. So just to give you a quick overview po, this is where we are in terms of the project. We are in the development stage of the application. And then moving forward next month, i-hand over na po namin sa inyo for your use, yung application. And so if there's no question po, if that will be discussed in the open forum that was mentioned by Ms. Pat, we'll now go ahead to the next slide, which is the actual solution walkthrough or system demo. So we have 2 solutions that was created for the judiciary. So we have the Judiciary ePayment portal, and we also have the Judiciary microsite. So this one on the left is the Judiciary ePayment portal, which will be used by our judiciary po. So basically, this is strictly for the use of judiciary from first level court up until the Supreme Court. So no one in public will be able to access this po. And then the other one will be the user facing application, which will be used by our litigants, their counsel, our representative, etc. So kung sino po yung magbabayad or for the assessment of their fees, basically. So that's is in the right. So with that po, having said all of that, I'll be transferring my screen lang po to present yung ating what do you call this? We'll present yung ating yung ating solution. So let me share my screen and share it po ito. Here. Ayan. So we will be starting off with the microsite po. Okay. Everyone can see the microsite po.
I see it, Fonts.
You miss chat. Okay. So for the microsite, again, this will be for the use of our litigants, counsels, and then representative. This is the mock-up of the application that we're currently developing right now. And we'll just present po sa inyo yung flow. Paano siya gagana in the end of our litigants po, no? So we have the assessment calculator here, and then we have the different options in terms of payment. So we have filing case, supplement or supplemental pleadings and answers, application notice or request, and then other services. So we'll start up muna with the filing a case. So this is again in the standpoint of the payer or the litigant. Now, manghihingi po yung application natin ng request details. So remember, even if it's for the use of litigants, we will also be asking you to do the testing for this application para po makita nyo rin po since you are highly involved in this process, para makita nyo rin po if okay na po siya on the standpoint of the end user natin. So right after I provided all of my details, so let's say individual, all I need to do is to click on the next button, and then from there, ibibigay ko na po yung mga na-define natin na task level list dito sa next page, which is the case detail. So maybe I'll just click on civil case. Ito lang po. Yan. And then let's say I was able to input all of the required information. So all of those na may asterisk po, those are required information to be supplemented by the litigant or by our representative or legal counsel. So I hit next. And right after that, hihingin po sa akin yung court details. So I'll just select first level, MTC, and then yan. So I'll just supply all of the information available here po, no? And for example, yan. Then hit next. And then next is for me to input my personal information. So yan. Okay, and then assume that all of the information is already filled out. All I need to do is to click next. Then right after that, I'll cancel po muna. Right after that, you can see that the mobile number here is also required. Na po. So the mobile number that was inputted by the payer, by our litigant, ang mangyayari po is that we will be sending a over the phone OTP message to them for them to input here para po ma-ensure namin na this is not a bogus application, no? And then this is an authentic application. So after po nila ma-receive yung SMS na yon, all they need to do is to put in the OTP, 6-digit OTP in this field, and then all I need to do is to click verify. So once that is verified, all I need to do is to click on continue, and then I'll move forward now with the fee assessment. So for the fee assessment, there is an exemption, and then meron din po tayo yung walang exemption. So I'll just say here na no, we don't have any fee exemption. And then assume all of the information is already inputted here. We click next. And after clicking next, lalabas na po yung mga information here for all of the fee types that we have. So once all of the fee types are here, this is the page wherein you need to review this before making any payments po. You can also add another service. Basically, we'll just be redirected lang dun sa page kanina if you would like to add another service. Nawala. Ayan. And then all you need to do is to do the same thing. So next lang po tayo by supplementing all of those information. So let's say nakapag-add na po ako, I'll proceed to payment na. So this is the summary of all payments that was done, or summary of all the service that I would like to avail. Ayan. And once I hit the summary page, let's say I'm already contented with the information available here. I click on confirm. Then right after I click on confirm, the page na magre-reflect po will tell us whether the payment is still pending or successful. So definitely it's still pending since wala pa po tayo dun sa payment leg. So I'll click on the proceed with payment. Then right after that, the information here that was provided earlier, let's say the email address and mobile number, that can already be supplemented here po already since that was already provided initially. You can also make it as they can supply all of the information. So let's say we assume that everything is already available or supplemented here. All I need to do is to click continue. And then when I hit continue, doon na po ako madadirect sa payment options. I'll be able to pay my fees online already through the use of the following payment options. So Union Bank Online, if they have an account with Union Bank, InstaPay, PesoNet, Visa or MasterCard, debit or credit card. So in our scenario, debit or credit card po muna yung piliin for now. Tapos hihingin lang po yung mga card details natin dito for the debit or credit card. Assume na all of the information are already available here. All you need to do is to click on continue. And also accept po yung terms and condition po dun sa kaninang screen. So that's it. That's the page wherein gagamitin po siya ng ating mga litigant counsel or representative. So they will be receiving this thank you page for their successful payment, and at the same time they will be receiving an email and an SMS informing them that they were able to successfully pay na po yung kanilang mga cases na final. Ayan. So either I download the proof of my payment or I just go back directly to the microsite. That's the last step. Okay, so that's it for the Judiciary microsite. So if you have questions or clarification, just list it down po muna, as mentioned by Ms. Pat. And then we will be going naman po dun sa isa nating application, which is the Judiciary ePayment portal. Okay. So for the Judiciary ePayment portal, so we will be asking for your information. So ang gagamitin niyo pong pang-access for the application for now will be your email address. I think it will be linked to your Active Directory. Yan. Let's say the information is already supplemented po. All you need to do is to click on login. And then after you log in, ito po yung makikita nyo. For now, the ano po natin, user is generic. So we assign court officer kasi we are yet to define the user access profile or matrix po. So I'll just go through the different available features po dito sa mock-up natin, no? So I'll first click on the total filed cases. And then from there, after I click on that, I will be able to see already the status of the cases that was filed or being filed in the application that was presented kanina. So dun po sa Judiciary microsite, it will have a real-time or close to real-time view of what is happening dun po sa microsite is specific to your court. So if they're paying for the lower court, etc., you will be able to see here na may nag-file ng case, it's pending, may partially paid, may paid or completely paid, and then may refund as part of the payment status po. And then if I click on the details, kung ano po yung nakita or pinakita natin kanina as part of the microsite, basically it will just be listed here. So nandito rin po yung mga information on for your review inside of the portal. And I don't know if you would like to comment it on it or whatnot. But for now, it's more of viewing. So you have viewing capability to see what's happening in terms of yung po mga filed cases, no? Ayan. So, ang binigay po nating example dito is for partially paid, for fully paid, ganyan. At saka yung ano po, ano pa ba yan? Yan, yung pending. Yan. So, that's it for the filed cases po, no? So, I'll just go back to the dashboard. Tapos, in this dashboard, so meron din po kasi tayong scenario na in the court minsan, meron pong nagpapa-request na, o sige, sa court na lang ako magbabayad. So, we give you the capability na kukunin nyo lang po yung information from the litigant, their counsel, or representative. Kung ano po yung pinakita natin as part of the microsite kanina, ganun din po yung mangyayari dito. So, all of the information here will be supplemented by the court officer or the one in charge using e-payment system. So they've just select all of the or provide all of the needed information. So totally same with the list kanina. Ayan. And then let's say I'll just proceed. Then confirm. And then proceed to payment. So in terms of the payment po, yun po yung mangyayari I think outside of the application wherein you can pay to any of the nearest bank within your area. But that will be recorded in the application po. So all of the cases being filed or paid, dito po nating ilalagay if they would like to pay kapag nandun na po sila sa ating court. So that's the add new case feature. And then so we have the filed case na po kanina. For the maintenance naman po, I think this will be used by the team of Sir Joey or Miss Bing. So for this one, the available features will be yung fees and then how it will be computed po, no? So for now, hindi pa rin po natin gagawa yung other types dito. But basically, we give the liberty for the administrator to make it flexible. Yung pong mga computation natin in terms of the cases that we have available. So we have 160 plus cases po kasi. So all of those will be maintained and will be monitored by our administrator, kung sino po yung administrator na i-assign natin. And they will check if all of the amounts here, all of the configuration here are based on what is in the law or yung pong sa memo po natin. Ayan. So, for here, filter lang po siya in terms of yung pong sa mga setup na maintenance natin. So I will not go detail by detail in terms of the fields. You will be able to see it po during the actual demo of the application and at the same time during your testing. But for now, this is yung pong ating tawag dito. User application and solution na ginawa from this mock-up. So again, this is only a mock-up. And then most of the items here, as of today, are also being discussed din po with Sir Dex. Yan. So, Ms. Pat, that's it for the solution demo. I'll just go back po to the presentation before I hand over back to you. Ayan. So, we've done a quick solution walkthrough for the Judiciary ePayment portal, which is for the use of our court officers from lower courts. So you will be looking on the left, and on the right, this will be for the use of our litigants, counsels, and representative. Ayan. So what will be next after this? Basically, the next step will be to involve you in our weekly alignment as much as possible if okay lang po if you can attend so that you will be ma-onboard po kayo quickly in terms of ano na po yung ginagawa ng team, what are we accomplishing on our daily activities being performed. So it's being reported there. And then at the same time, we will be creating po accesses for use po natin sa testing. And then we will be asking for your contact information, which will be provided naman po ni Ms. Pat as part of our next step. And then lastly, we will be strategizing the testing that we will be conducting as part of our release or second release for the first level courts. That's it po. So, Ms. Pat, that's the end of my presentation. I'll hand over back to you po. Thank you.
Ayan. Thank you very much, Fons. I think that was very comprehensive, no? And marami pong information. In fact, feeling ko baka nosebleed ng onte. For some of us, some of you, lalo na yung mga first time pa lang na ma-on-board dito, no? Kasi before, actually, I can see some familiar faces kasi we also did a pilot test UAT for the small claims e-payment, no? And some of the people who were involved there are also here. I can see some familiar faces. But now we can proceed to the next part of our agenda, which is the open forum. Ayan. So, nakita ko walang nag-chat ng question. Dahil ba masyadong mahaba yung question nyo? Or at this juncture, wala po kayong may tatanong, no? Ganun po ba yon? I think nakamute nga yung participants, no? Sandali. Kasi kanina medyo naging problem eh. You can unmute na. Now, you can try unmuting your mic. Natoggle na po namin yan. Ayan. And sige po, kung may mga katanungan po kayo, maaari po yun. But to also clarify, ang process din po natin is, I know 20 courts is too big of a group also for the testing. So ang gagawin po natin is we have all 20 for the pilot test group, pero only 10 courts will be selected to join the UAT, no? Fons, pwede mo bang i-explain more perhaps yung difference nun?
Yeah. Tama po. So, as part of the pilot testing po to be conducted, we will be asking for selected resources to conduct the end-to-end testing as part nung ating portal, the one I just presented earlier, and also the microsite. Tapos, right after that po, from those list of resources, I don't know if we have 10 or 20 resources to be involved. Sa inyo po kami hingi ng clearance or go-ahead signal na all of the test cases, all of the test scripts was able to pass based on your testing or the test executed po, no? And then, kapag nag-okay na po, then we will roll out to the 40 courts. So yung other 20 po, you will be involved na dun sa actual usage of the app. Pero yung pong hindi magpa-participate, okay lang naman din po na that you join yung ating mga weekly session and also and definitely the demo for you to have an overview what will be the actual look and feel of the application. So, kung may comments po kayo, we will entertain them. However, for those official resources na mapipili po natin as part of the champions, which will definitely be an SME of the app, sa inyo po kami hihingi ng clearance. Kasi that will be important before we release something for the use of the public. So, ayun po. that will be the high level strategy, but as much as possible, I'll try or will try to create a documentation for this, for the review of everyone po, para we know the strategy na gagawin. Ayan. Thank you po.
Thank you, Fons. I hope that's clear. So from the 20 courts that we have here, you'll be divided into two because yung first 10 will be participating with the UAT directly, and then the other 10 will be observing to prepare for the actual pilot test. So I hope that is clear with everybody. At kung may nagtatanong din siguro kung sino ang magse-select, sino magde-decide kung sino sa 20 yung magiging part of each of the two groups. Ang magde-decide po ay sila Sir Dexter from CMO. Ayan, sila po yung magde-decide depending on also the capabilities, like for example, technically internet, and also the transactions involved. So, kung may mga questions pa po, please let us know. So may mga questions na tayo dito. First question from Naga City. Bakit po may na-mention na partial payment? Dapat di po ba full payment and legal fees? Or ang legal fees, you mean? Alright. Sino pong sasagot? Fons or Sir Dexter?
It will be Sir Dexter.
Ako na lang. May partial payment. So meron tayong legal fees na pwede yung partial payment. Dalawa lang yun. Yung corporate rehabilitation yun, yung para sa second level courts, and yung insolvency cases. So yung para sa second level courts. So yun. Pero yung sa first level, ang magiging partial payment pag sa may election contest sa barangay elections. Pero yun yung deposit sa FIDO ang partial payment. So, yun po yung tatlo ang partial payments natin. Tatlo sa second level, isa sa first level. Yun yung election contest protest na i-deposit na pambayad sa mga revisors.
Okay, thank you po, Sir Dexter. I hope that was clear, no? Pa-thumbs up na lang yun. Okay naman po sa inyo yan. Ayan. Okay. Next question, no? What's the difference nito with the e-court payment system now? This is from Davao City. I think I can answer this. Yung e-court payment po ngayon ay yung small claims pa lang po iyon. So we started a small trial pilot with the small claims dahil medyo mas manageable ito with the current capability of the other provider. So we have that, di ba, with Fortune Pay, sa mga nakakaalam. But this one is actually the Judiciary ePayment system. Ito po talaga yung magiging main payment system natin na dinedevelop with Union Bank. And this will cover all fees. So yun po ang pagkakaiba. So I hope that clears that up po. Pa-thumbs up na lang din po ulit from Davao City. Though hindi yata kita makita. Okay po. May iba pa po tayo. Ayan, from Vegan naman, we have a question, Fons, no? When do we have to start this e-payment?
Yeah. So going back po from what was presented earlier, we plan to involve you in terms dun sa weekly alignment natin. So by next week, you can start attending the weekly alignment meeting for you to understand where we are. But in terms po of the actual use of the app, we're looking around November. So right after the demo, when we conduct na po yung demo, ipapagamit na po namin sa inyo yung application for you to navigate on it. And then officially we'll start our testing by December, first week of December until second week of December, para po makakuha tayo ng clearance for us to release the application to the public within the year. Ayan po. Thank you, Ms. Pat.
Yeah, thank you, Fons. No? To clarify, no, yung open to public, possibly, no, anong buwan kaya? Yun yata yung medyo point.
Sige po. For the pilot courts po, by December, if all goes according to plan, by December we should be able to have it. So kung sino po yung attendees natin ngayon, kayo po yung unang gagamit ng application as pilot users. And then let's say, based on the experience, how you use the application, from December up until January, so we have 1 month to use it as part of stabilization and pilot use. Ngayon, sasabihan niyo po kami, sige, we are happy with the application. So we are 20. So if majority says we are happy, we are okay with the application, everything is seamless, etc., then we will now go to the overall release of the application, maybe by January or by February. Ilalagay na po natin siya sa whole country. So basically, every court will be using this already. So syempre po may roadshow po kayo na gagawin, as I understand, para po i-cascade nyo to the different courts within the country, and also the different walkthroughs and then presentations. So that should happen din po as part of the overall rollout. Ayan.
Yeah, thank you, Pons.
Thank you, Ms.
Nang ngayon, balikan natin si Davao City. Kasi they're saying, hindi pala nila tinutukoy yung small claims e-payment. They're referring, Sir Dexter, to the use of e-court payment system where they are using it for all the cases filed. Sir Dex?
Yes po. So, sa first level, Sir Pons, ano ba? Lahat na ng cases sa first level ang i-release natin?
Filing a case, Sir Dex. Lahat po nasa case matrix natin for filing a case that will be covered by e-payment system na po. First level cards.
Meron Sir Pons na magiging kasama doon sa filing ng sa miscellaneous doon, yung summons. Kung may sub-fee ng babayaran nung time ng filing. So may kakasama doon sa other services. Paano 'yan?
Yung pong sa other services, so remember, as part of the prioritization natin, Sir Dex, we have the filing and then other services na it will be released right after the pilot po, no? So I think combination po yung mangyayari in terms of the use until we successfully migrate po to e-payment system na. But those two are also part of what is being developed kay e-payment system.
Okay po. So, basically, lahat po ng cases sa first level, yun yung filing ng cases. Lahat po ng cases. Yes,
lahat po ng filing ng cases, Sir Dex.
Okay. So, yung small claims natin, kung baka itanong nyo, kasi may Fortune Pay tayong app doon. So, papasok na rin dito. Pwede na rin bayaran yung small claims dito sa UB system. Dito sa e-payment natin.
So, Sir Dex, yung current na ginagamit nila na e-court payment system, ano daw yung difference with this one? Parang mag-phase out ba yan? Matatanggal ba yan pag naging operational na yung JES?
Si Attorney Sherwin, dito ba? Sagot ni Attorney Sherwin.
Attorney Sherwin?
Hi, Dexter, thank you. Actually, the e-court payment system that Davao is referring to is, I think, part of the e-court version 1, which was developed by the American Bar Association Rule of Law Institute and funded by USAID, right? So, as you know, medyo maraming issues and challenges, yung e-court version 1 natin. So that's why we are moving towards e-court version 2. In fact, the Judiciary ePayment system that is being developed with Union Bank is one of the components of eCourt version 2. So this will cover the payment component. For the e-filing, we will soon start the development of the e-filing system. And the e-filing system will also be linked to the e-payment so that when parties and counsels would file cases online, they can immediately also pay the court fees online, right? So we are now moving towards eCourt version 2, and itong mga nasa eCourt version 1, the data that are stored in eCourt version 1 will eventually be migrated to the eCourt version 2.
Okay. Thank you very much, Attorney Sherwin. At least now na-clear na natin on. I think na-clear na yung concern from MTCC Davao City. Okay, and now we go to Cagayan de Oro. No, we have a question. Their daily deposit of collection with Land Bank will it be affected now that Union Bank is also transacting with the courts? Sir Dexter?
Mas if we're going to use na itong judiciary e-payment, so yung e-payment, so daily din yon kung gagamitin yung system. Ang collection nito, if pumasok po sa Union Bank, meron po tayong account na sa Union Bank. So pag pay gamit online, yung collections i-deposit, so ito-transfer po ng Union Bank doon sa Land Bank account natin. So daily pa rin siya kung ang collection noon same or during the day, or kung hindi pumasok sa same day, kinabukasan po yung pasok doon sa Land Bank. So daily deposit pa rin ho yung ano niya. So hindi po maapektuhan yung ating procedure na should be deposited daily.
Okay, let me add Dexter.
Yes, sir.
All right. So once we're fully transformed, no, as I would emphasize again, ngayon kasi, di ba, we collect payments over the counter. No? Some courts collect payments over the counter, while some prefer litigants to Land Bank, di ba, so that they can pay their court fees over the counter sa Land Bank. So si party would have to fill up more or less mga 13 deposit slips, di ba? Because yun yung 13 court or fund types daw na meron, no? So, napaka-tedious, napaka-inefficient nun, di ba? Or kung ikaw yung nasa side naman ng court, you have to fill up so many deposit slips as there are number of funds, no? And it's very difficult then, I'm sure, on your end, ayaw nyo rin na may dala-dala, may nakastore na cash sa office nyo, di ba? So, the idea is that once the payment is made through the e-payment solution, automatically, Union Bank will transfer all fees collected to the respective Land Bank accounts of the court, including yung mga locally managed funds nyo. Alright? So, pwede pa rin magbayad over the counter sa court, no? But papasok na yon yung transaction, papasok din sa e-payment solution, and it will be properly logged, all right? Hopefully, and I say hopefully, once we have perfected the system, there might be no need for the Office of the Court Administrator to require you to submit reports, because from their end, from the end in Dexter, pwede na niyang i-generate yung report through the system. No? So that's what I'm saying. If we're able to fully transform, I guarantee you it will make your lives easier.
Okay, may follow-up question lang from Cagayan de Oro, no? How will they present the monthly report having two banks transacting with the courts? Will the monthly report form be revised?
Hello. No need to revise. So, walang mababago sa procedure. So, ganun pa rin. Yung remittance pa rin sa Land Bank pa rin. So, ang magiging attachment po nung deposits nyo, yung remittance schedule, yung ibibigay ng Union Bank. So, yun yung i-attach po sa report.
Okay. Next question. Can a litigant choose to use this application in the payment of small claims cases? Sir Dex, I think the question is also baka mag-parallel kasi habang nagpa-pilot sila, paano yun meron tayong running with Fortune Pay also?
Si Attorney Sherwin, can you answer that question?
Attorney Sherwin?
Okay. Sige. So for small claims, meron tayong pilot testing ngayon with Fortune Pay. Like we mentioned earlier, the Fortune Pay channel will be integrated into the Judiciary ePayment solution. So eventually, there will be only one portal or system for the entire judiciary. And Fortune Pay, just like GCash, Paymaya, UPay, and other payment channels, will be integrated in the Judiciary ePayment solution. All right. Pending the integration of Fortune Pay, tuloy pa rin parallel, no? Yung Judiciary ePayment solution sa yung Fortune Pay. But as much as possible and as early as possible, we will integrate them.
Okay. Thank you po, Attorney Sherwin. I think no later on down the line naman, when we reach that point no na magkakaroon na ng parallel, we will be also releasing guidance for our courts. So please do not worry about that. And next question, may plans po ba ng payment of bonds online? This is the problem po kapag na-lockdown po or work from home ang OCC. Will this be tied up with Fortune Pay system? This is from Davao City.
Okay, sige, I'll answer the question. Okay, meron po yan kasama. Dun sa second column na provide yung applications, request, notice, nandun siya. Doon, pag choose nyo yung column na yon, makikita nyo yung posting of bonds. So, nandun po yung option. So, kasama po yon sa applications, under applications, notice and request column. Thank you.
Pero Sir Dex, this is tied up not with the Fortune Pay system. No? This will be with the Union Bank.
Union Bank only.
Okay pa. Alright, meron pa po ba tayong ibang tanong? Or for now, clear naman so far and we're waiting for the further sessions with Union Bank. Okay po. Going once? Going twice? So mukhang wala na po tayong tanong. So I would like to thank everyone. I would like to thank all the courts, all our clerk of courts, our cashiers and assisting collecting personnel. Lahat po kayo, marami pong salamat for attending our orientation. We will reach out in the coming weeks for further instructions, lalo na for those who will be selected for the UAT group. No. So, marami pong salamat muli also to the Union Bank team for the presentations. And of course, thank you to the CMO auditors headed by Sir Dexter. And of course, Attorney Judge Sherwin Oy, ang punong abala for our JES project. Ayan. So, let's all give ourselves a virtual clap. Maraming salamat po for everybody. Kung meron naman po kayong further questions, feel free to comment sa ating Viber chat group. Ayan po. So, I guess we can dismiss na. Sakto lang tayo sa oras, 2:24 pa lang. So, maraming salamat po muli. Ingat po kayo.
Thank you.
Stay safe, everyone.
Stay safe.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you po.
Thank you.
Thank you po.
Bye.
Salamat po. Mabalus po.